Delaware's transit service, moving forward.
New tonight, a well-known rap artist pays a visit to Wilmington to share a message. Plus, residents living near the Salem Hope nuclear power plant to get ready in case of a real emergency. And some inner-city youngsters now have a safe new playground. Those stories and more are coming up next. You're watching DETV News. Hello and welcome to DETV News. I'm Lauren Wilson. Thanks for being with us. Topping the news, legendary rapper Percy Master P. Miller Sr. made several stops in Newcastle County Monday, spreading a message of hope and inspiration. The record producer, record executive, actor, and entrepreneur visited schools in 2 districts. He ended his tour with a stop at the Wilmington Library. At Shortridge Academy in the Red Clay School District, Master P. brought his mascot, Captain Ace. He read aloud the children's book, Captain Ace and the K-9 Team. It stresses the importance of reading. At Newark High School in the Christina School District, the business mogul talked to career and technical education students about starting and marketing a business.
The intended outcome for today was for the students to learn more about financial literacy outside of what they typically see in the textbooks and classrooms, and for the students to also recognize that they can dream big.
Poor, rich, and wealthy. The poor people, all they talk about is their bills and money. The rich people, all they talk about is their things, material things, houses, cars, boats. Wealthy people talk about ideas. That's all they talk about is ideas. They don't talk about how much it's going to cost or whatever. They have an idea. That idea might change everything. That one idea, and you not giving up, you bringing that idea to life, you working hard, you chasing them dreams, and you passionate about it. Most people are not really passionate. They just want the money. I don't want the money. I love doing things. I love creating.
Check your bags before you fly, because if you don't, TSA officers certainly will. A woman from Bear learned that the hard way. She went through the TSA line at the Philadelphia airport where an X-ray machine revealed she had a weapon in her carry-on bag, a loaded one at that, with 6 bullets in it. TSA security director called the find a good catch. The local woman could face up to $15,000 in fines. It's not known if she intended to sneak the weapon through security or if she just forgot the firearm laws vary from state to state, but they are not permitted at security checkpoints. Delaware State University maintains its ranking as a top HBCU in the country. U.S. News and World Reports posted the listing this week. When it comes to historically Black colleges and universities, DSU was ranked number 3 as a public institution and number 9 overall. That overall ranking is down 1 notch from last year, but this is the 3rd consecutive year Del State has made the top 10 list overall. Among other things, school officials credit the growth of the university's aviation program, the launching of an early childhood innovation center, and its commitment to excellence in academic program for making the top 10 list. Speaking of HBCUs, students in Newcastle County will have a chance to get a full and partial scholarship to some of the best HBCUs around. That because the 7th annual HBCU Week kicks off in Wilmington this week. The official HBCU College Fair will start Friday at the Chase Fieldhouse. About 25 recruiters from HBCUs will be on hand to offer on-the-spot scholarships. There's plenty more on top for the week. Block parties, concerts, a 5K run, and the always popular Battle of the Bands will take place. Some 7,000 high school students are expected to show up at the college fair. To get a full schedule, register at hbcuweek.org. In other higher education news, applications to the University of Delaware are up by 6% over last year. 37,000 applications were received, breaking UD's record. The university has broken application records for the 5th year in a row. 30% of those applications were made by international students. UD and Delaware State University have sought out those international students thanks to a $1.6 million grant from the state. In other news, it took 2 days of deliberations for a Newcastle County jury to declare itself deadlocked. It happened late last week in the trial of a 39-year-old man from Wilmington accused of robbery and the brutal attack of a jewelry store owner in September of last year. The attack of the owner, who spent several days in intensive care, was caught on videotape and shown to the jury. A spokesman for the Delaware Department of Justice said prosecutors intend to retry the case. And with more people moving to Smyrna, the town council has approved plans for 2 new housing developments, but that's not all. A new school will be built with additions to 2 other existing schools. A lot has to happen before the school on Rabbit Chase Lane can be built, though. For one, town council has to work out a sales plan with the property owners and the details with the Department of Transportation. If everything works out as planned, construction will begin on the new school next year, with completion expected to be 18 months later. 313 single-family homes are proposed, along with 395 townhomes for one community. Another neighborhood will have 426 lots. Quite a boost for the town of Smyrna. And residents who live within 10 miles of the Salem Hope nuclear power plant are expected to be prepared in case of an emergency. How? By picking up potassium iodide pills on Thursday, October 5th. That means some residents in the Appoquinimink and Colonial School District can pick up the tablets. They will be distributed by the Delaware Emergency Management Agency and the Delaware Division of Public Health at the Townsend Fire Company. It's located at 107 Main Street. The distribution will take place from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. The tablets are a chemical compound that protect the thyroid gland from possible radiation injury should there ever be an incident at the power plant. To the sounds of happy children, the Latin American Community Center dedicated the John Carney and First Lady Tracy Quillen rooftop playground on top of the center's Infant and Toddler Center, La Fiesta 2, today. LACC Director Maria Matos said dedicating the playground to the first couple made perfect sense, given their dedication to early childhood education and issues. With the help of state legislators, LACC received $2 million in state funding to build the center in 2021. And finally tonight, Wilmington's Harriet Tubman Park was sparkling Saturday night for the 6th annual Dîner en Blanc, a posh, pop-up formal dinner that celebrates community spirit. Partygoers had to wear white and bring all the fixings, from tables and chairs to the elaborate silver and white place settings and centerpieces that many displayed. The location of the dinner is not announced until attendees arrive at the secret location on the day of. Dîner en Blanc began in France as a spontaneous picnic that now occurs in 6 continents. Co-host Sherelle Flagg said the event is all about atmosphere and community.
People enjoy the event because it provides a great deal of community. It's bringing people together from all walks of life. Like, you never know who you're going to be sitting next to. And then again, that big secrecy thing, right? So because of the secrecy, everybody wants to know, what is this all about? So I think that has a lot to do with it, but it's a fine dining experience. So anybody that is into fine culinary or just like to break bread and have a good time with each other, they want to be a part of this event.
The volunteers at Dîner en Blanc, and
People
it was
enjoy
a
the event.
memorable night indeed. Can't wait to find out where it will be held next year. That's going to do it for this edition of DETV News. I'm Lauren Wilson, and we'll see you next time.